Hello everyone, it's Kaylynn coming with another review, and this time I am doing this wonderful ration that was given to me by Smitty. It is the scalloped potatoes and ham. This one is from 2017, and this one doesn't actually have a menu number on it. So let's take out everything and we will see what's here. So there's the main, the scalloped potatoes and ham. And we've got, for dessert, we have sliced apples, which I like. This is a breakfast, so I've got a bowl out because I know it's cereal. There's going to be cereal in here. There is my bag of pain, the hamburger bun. We've got the sweet and salty almonds, which I absolutely love those. And we have 2 of the ice sports drink. And then we've got the apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal. That's for the bowl there. We have our beverage bag. We've got, bump the camera there. Dump out the rest of the stuff. There's the spoon I'm going to use to stir, but I will be using my MrBrowningm1911 titanium spork to eat with. And of course we've got a book of red tip matches. We've got our beach towel. We have sugar, which I'm not going to use. I will use my sweetener, the sugar twin stuff. We have the espresso roast coffee, which is the best coffee in any MRE, and it's sad that the new ones are taking them away. Then we've got the coffee whitener, peanut butter, and raspberry jam for my bag of pain, some Frank's Red Hot sauce, which I will not use, our 4 little Tic Tacs, and our maple mint. I'm not going to demonstrate this one. I'm actually saving it for a friend who really wants to make a little close-up video of it expanding. So I will not be using that. Now, I am just waiting for some water to boil so I can heat up the main, and that is, I'm hearing it's pretty much done. So I will be right back. When you see me again, everything will be out on the table served. Okay, I am back, and here is the scalloped potatoes and ham, very, very hot. Oh, wow. Ooh, that looks good. Look at those chunks in there. That's good. And I got everything out of the bag. Okay, now I already made up a PB&J bun. Those are the almonds there. The fruit. My cereal I made up cold. And I will be right back. I forgot my spork. Okay, I am back, and here is my spork. Now, let's give this a stir. I made this up with cold water because I like my crunchy cereal to actually be crunchy, and I find when I do it with hot, it makes it soggy much faster. So, I've made up the coffee, and there is the ice. Now, I only used 1 packet in there. I'm going to have a taste, and I may actually add the 2nd packet to it because this is what it's good for, is this much water. So, that is good, but yes, I will add the 2nd package. That is ice, which we call it ice here in Canada. Also heard it referred to as blue raspberry. It's really a difficult flavor to describe. It's refreshing. It has a berry-like flavor to it. You get a hint of raspberry, but you really can't pinpoint the specific berry. Closest I would say would be a boysenberry, maybe. That's better. Now I can actually fully get the flavor. Yeah, that's good. Now, this is screaming hot, but look at those chunks. That's a piece of ham there. And we got the potato and what is supposed to be a cheesy sauce, I would assume. An au gratin sauce or a scallop sauce. So let's try it all together. We got meat, potatoes, some little green specks, which I'm assuming is either parsley or green onion, which I can actually check that in a second here, but I'll try this first. Oh, I like that. Potatoes with water, cream, Parmesan cheese, butter, enriched wheat flour, dehydrated onions, modified cornstarch, salt, cornstarch, dehydrated chives, spices, and color. So those little green things would be the dehydrated chives, most likely. But yes, I can taste, I get that bite of the Parmesan cheese in it. Man, this is good. I love breakfast for dinner. And this is my dinner, and I haven't really eaten much today, so that's why I didn't split this into 2 or 3 meals, because there's actually a lot of food here, but I'm starving. I mean, I could have very easily split this into 3 meals. Could have had the cereal with the coffee, the bun with the nuts and 1 drink, and then this with that with the other drink. I could have easily had 3 meals out of this. Smaller meals, but then normally I don't eat big meals. I'm a small meal eater. I tend to be a nibbler. I nibble all day long rather than eating big meals. It's healthier for you anyway. You eat small meals and it gives your body time to adjust and to digest it. Sorry, I just bumped the camera stand again. Now, the apple slices. Trying to stab one on the fork, and it is the titanium spork, and one of those tines does have a knife edge, and it kept cutting through instead. I don't know if these are the same apples as usual or if they use different apples this time, because they're a lot softer. Either that or they may have over-processed them a little. They don't have the bite that the apples usually do, but they're still good. They still have that nice yummy flavor. Okay. Peanut butter and raspberry jam in the bun. Do the little squishy spread and mix. Fantastic as always. I've always liked peanut butter and jam, and either strawberry jam or raspberry jam is my favorite. Grape jelly is also really good, but the strawberry and raspberry are always my favorite. Need another drink of this to wash that down. That is good. Okay. Now, it's a bit warm in my apartment and has been for a few days, so some warmth has gotten to some of this, but there is the candy-coated sweet and the salted almond. And those are, as usual, very, very good. Now, this is apple and brown sugar, I do believe. Yeah, apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal. And you can see the little bits of apple, like there's a little bit of apple floating in there. And it is just an oatmeal, which is good. I'm going to pull it over this way so I don't get a messy Marvin all over my place. Still has some crunch to it. The powdered milk in it reconstituted properly. Like I say, I use cold water. You could use either cold or hot. And the last thing to try is the coffee. Canadian MRE espresso roast. I love this. It's sad to see that we're switching over to doing almost all of the rations now. We'll be having the sweet and creamy, which I don't mind the Nescafe sweet and creamy. It's very nice, but this is so much better. Although speaking of sweet and creamy, I actually got from the food bank on Tuesday. I managed to get a few packets of something that I haven't seen before from Nescafe in the sweet and creamy line. Excuse me. They have the Cafe Mocha. So I actually got to try some of that, and that is really tasty in the sweet and creamy. Very, very good stuff. There's a few people that are going to get one to try in their package that I send. Okay. This is starting to cool off now, so I am going to leave it at this. And this is my dinner, so I want to eat this while that's still hot, and that's still cold, and that's still hot. But do not forget to check out all the links in my description below. This came from Smitty, and this was part of the gift that he gave me when we had our little mini meetup. Please check out the link in the description below for his channel. He's another great Canadian reviewer. And maybe he might have made a video about what I gave him. I don't know, but all I can say is he knows what you get when you come to visit me. I'll give you one Reese's peanut butter cup. Just one. But it's this big. It's the size of a pie. So I made him one of those. But yeah. Okay, check out all the links in the description below. I do have a wish list for Amazon.com, the US site, as well as a wish list for Amazon.ca. I have several of them for CA. So if you really want to send me something, you can check out the links in the description, or you can send me an email and I can just give you my email address and you can send stuff to me. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you next time.